What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to Shades Tube. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all, I knew I was going to do a blooper. I just knew it. I knew it. I knew that I could not do this 2 times in a row correctly. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. It is like 1:10 a.m., September the 19th. Today is Thursday. This week is going so fast, y'all. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Like I just said, welcome to Shades Tube. Tonight, we're going to talk about Diddy being denied a bail again for the second time. Also, we're going to talk about what Boosie Badazz said. We're going to also tap in on Javion Magee story. We're going to watch that Walmart surveillance video again. And then I got some new insight regarding that because I definitely don't believe he unalived himself. So we're going to talk about some scenarios that I think could have happened. Okay. But first, we're going to get into this Diddy shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what we are going to get into first. All right. But let me ask you guys to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Also share and you can leave a comment once this video is over, guys. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and do this copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area. Part of it is scrolling across the screen right here. All right. Guys, if you want to show additional support to this channel, you can do a Cash App to $ShadesTube. All donations are used to better this channel. All right. Thank you so much, and thank you in advance. All right. So let's get on into this dig on live tonight, y'all, with some breaking news and topic time. If I can find it, you know what I'm saying? If I can find it. Let's see. There we go, y'all. Let's go ahead and talk about some Diddy. Welcome to everybody in the bushes. Welcome to Jermaine over here in the chat. How are you doing tonight, Jermaine? And welcome to everybody who watches this in the replay. Thank you so much, guys. All right. As I was getting ready to say, this stuff that's going down with Diddy is definitely a hot ass mess, y'all. And, just imagine you have all the money in the world, right? You have the freedom, you have everything you want. And tonight, you are sitting in a jail cell with a jail jumper on or whatever, not in your lavish lifestyle. Everything is just falling apart in your world. Even your assets may be seized. People are turning against you. People are coming out saying you did this to them. You beat them. You shot them in the face. You RAPD them and things like that. Just imagine if you was like Diddy before with all the money, and then all of a sudden you are where he is right now. How would you feel? How? Anyway, let me go ahead and turn this music on in the background. Okay, y'all, let me turn this on. We are getting ready to talk about Diddy, go over some things that you might not have heard. You might have heard it. I don't know. We're going to tell you about his jail he's in and everything, guys. Okay, but we're going to try to wrap this up in about an hour and a half. Okay, that's what we're going to try to do. So let's go ahead and get into this breaking news and topic time. Breaking news and topic time. So get you something to eat, drink, a relaxing chair or bed, and check out my live. All right, guys. First thing first. Let's talk about Boosie Badazz, his comment that he made, all right, regarding Diddy. Now, it appears to me that Boosie was basically defending Diddy, all right? So let me tell you what he said. Hold on for a minute. Okay, first of all, this is according to TMZ, y'all. Boosie Badazz has come to Diddy's defense after the bad boy mogul was denied bail. An expected outburst for him at this point, but his reasoning may still surprise you. Diddy was charged, as you guys know, with sex trafficking, racketeering, and kidnapping, and pled not guilty. But the way Boosie sees it, those freak offs have been twisted to demonize common celebrity behavior. For what it's worth, he also appears to frown upon the surveillance footage of Cassie's assault, suggesting that Diddy needs professional help. Boosie said male celebs and hip hop artists fly women across state lines for sex and thinks it is insane to vilify women who willingly choose to participate in these activities. Now, the Louisiana rapper also ripped the notion that these women are women of the night for accepting money. He sees it as giving your ex partner a little change to make sure they are straight before heading home. Okay, Boosie. The rant created mixed reactions across social media, but New York prosecutors don't see the alleged freak offs as consensual and labeled Diddy a flight risk, which impacted his bail denial. Anyway, Boosie famously rapped on his 2007 Wipe Me Down feature, just left New York City, hooked up with P. Diddy, finna blow past 50, you're gonna have to wipe me down. So his loyalty has been rooted for years. And that was back in 2007 when he said that too, when he did that in that rap. Okay, so again, Boosie was like basically all celebs, well, most of them fly women out and give them a little change after they have SCX with them. But the thing is, what Boosie does not realize, I guess he does, is that they said that Diddy tricked some women. He pretended that he was going to be in a relationship with them. And then once he got them to wherever he was trying to take them to, he then gave them alcohol or whatever laced with some type of drug, okay? Or either some kind of weed or something that's laced with some drug or whatever, okay? And then alcohol too. And then he proceeded to take advantage of them and also call other, men of the night there and had the girls have entanglements with them in front of him while he watched, and then he did the M thing. So that's a little bit tad different than what Boosie is talking about. Boosie is talking about these celebs, just like some regular men do, hook up with these women that they meet, fly them out, they give them a little, what, and then the men just give them a little gift or something. You know what I'm saying? Because of what they did. But everything is done because she wants to do it. Okay. If Diddy is drugging people or getting them very intoxicated where they don't know what's going on, that is not the same thing. You see what I'm saying? And certainly if he's raping these people, it's definitely not the same thing. It's not consensual, and then you have other people participate, you know what I'm saying? And like with these other two girls who I forgot, I don't know if they were underage at that time, but I think they were. And he had allegedly Aaron Hall and I think somebody else come in and participate in all this mess. So that's not the same thing. You see what I'm saying? That's not the same thing. Because then you are talking about gang, RAPE, as well as just normal, regular, the RAPE thing that they do. Because that's totally different than you picking up some groupie and she says yes, that she wants to do all this stuff with you, and then you give her a gift. That's not the same thing, even though they shouldn't be doing that, but that's totally different. Okay, you're not drugging these people and taking something from them without them telling you that you can do it. So I don't know what Boosie is talking about, but since that is his friend, we can expect for him to defend P Diddy. I mean, he could have still defended P Diddy, but it's just me personally. I just want to say anything. I just would have said I'm standing by him and left it at that, and not go into strict details. And just because somebody said they're standing by someone, it doesn't mean that you're saying that they are doing something, right, or they did something wrong. It's just saying that you're still going to be their friend, and no comment. And that's the way he should have left it. Because to say that everybody does this is crazy, because everybody don't do this, and certainly Homeland Security, they don't think that everybody does this. You got people at a freak off where you are drugging people, where you are doing all this weird stuff for days at a time, that you got to give people IVs. Who does this? To the point that they probably got so tired that they needed extra fluids. And then no telling what the body looked like, especially with the women that did not, willingly participate. You see what I'm saying? Can you imagine? And the thing about, just think about this. At the freak offs, it was probably many different people taking advantage of one or two people or three or whatever they had there. They probably had XCX with so many people, it's ridiculous. So how can he say, and if it's not consensual, how can you say that all celebs do this? Because I don't think all celebs do this. But what is fascinating is that at those freak offs, a lot of celebs were there. Okay. And then Miss Wright said, name some of them. You see what I'm saying? So if Diddy does talk, or if some of these people are on the videos that the Homeland Security has, it's going to be a hot ass mess. Because I can just imagine how many stars probably attended these parties. And back in the day, you used to see Diddy taking pictures with everybody, with Trump, Oprah. I mean, everybody, y'all. You can go look it up. As a matter of fact, I got one right now with him, with Trump. Let me show y'all. So, I mean, everybody was hanging with Diddy, back in the day. But let me tell y'all something, though. Just because they were hanging with him, though, it doesn't mean that they knew what he was doing. Okay, it doesn't mean that they were involved in all these entanglements. Okay, now some people probably was, okay, but not everybody that he hung with. Some people probably just did not know, point blank. But it was a lot of celebs that used to be hanging with him, that knew him back in the day. So for me, it's going to be very interesting to see what the Homeland Security people have, point blank, who they have on these tapes and stuff, these videos. Okay, so let me go ahead and finish with Boosie. So again, Boosie Badazz said, let me go back to that article so I can get it right. Pull it back up. Hold on, y'all. Let me get that again. So once again, Boosie said, those freak-offs have been twisted to demonize common celebrity behavior. All right. He also frowned upon the surveillance footage of Cassie's assault, suggesting Diddy needs professional help, which is okay because he frowned upon it. He also said male celebs and hip hop artists fly women across state lines for SCX, and thinks it is insane to vilify women who willingly choose to participate in these activities. And he also ripped the notion that these women are prostitutes for accepting money. He sees it as giving your ex-partner a little change to make sure they are straight before heading home. And then back in 2007, his rap, Wipe Me Down, featured just left New York City, hooked up with P. Diddy, finna blow past 50. You're gonna have to wipe me down. So obviously, his loyalty was rooted for years for Diddy. Okay, so you can only expect for him to continue to defend him. One thing I can say about him, at least he remains true to his friendship with P. Diddy, because a lot of people who are friends with him, or what they were friends with him, as soon as this started happening, they turned their back. See, me, if I would have been his friend, I just would have said, I don't have no comment, but I still would have been his friend. I just would have been like, just no comment. Okay, just no comment, because I don't know what this dude does. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I didn't go to his freak offs, or anything. So I don't know what he did. So I don't have any comment, period. And I still would have stayed his friend, and that's it. But the thing is that I don't agree with Boosie saying that, a lot of celebs do this, and made it what he did, he made it seem like it was lesser than what Homeland Security is saying, when in reality it isn't. Okay, it's not something that should be taken lightly, because they said that Sean Combs drug RAPD women, coerce. He did some ex trafficking, racketeering. What else? He basically tried to control them through money, through their careers. He even threatened violence, and just so much stuff. So it's not the same thing. No, it's not the same thing. Okay, it's not the same thing. Now let's go ahead. You say you love that song, Wipe Me Down. Okay, yeah, that was the jam back in the day. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the next story. Yeah, my mic just hit the other mic, and all I heard in my ear was a ding. Okay, let's go here to mine. Wait a minute, I'm on the wrong damn site. Hold on. Okay, so anyway, let's see. So let me tell you guys again what Cassie's what does she think about everything? What was her latest comment regarding Diddy being arrested? So let's see here. So as you know, Cassie sued her ex back in 2023 for alleged RAPE in ex trafficking and domestic violence. And now he's been arrested and charged with those same crimes. And this is Cassie's reaction. So Cassie says she is very hopeful justice would come amid the latest news of Sean Diddy's Combs arrest. So this is Cassie right here. I don't know when they took this picture. Hold on. So like I said, I don't know exactly when they took that picture, but she did say she's very hopeful justice would come. Okay. So back in November 2023, Cassie filed a federal lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of RAPE, ex trafficking, and domestic violence. The lawsuit was settled the following day, but his legal troubles were far from over. Okay. Now, a month later, CNN aired hotel security footage from the Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles that appeared to show Diddy punching and kicking Cassie and throwing her against a hotel floor as she tried to escape him. I mean, he's stupid doing this girl like this back then. Dang, some men, man, don't be happy with anything and just don't know how to damn act. Had everything in his damn hands, and he chose to be doing weird shit. Goodness. Now, since Cassie's lawsuit, 7 more women and 2 men have sued Diddy, accusing him of sexual harassment, non-consensual pornography, ex trafficking, and RAPE. On September the 10th, as you guys know, Don Richard filed another federal lawsuit accusing Diddy of sexual battery, harassment, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and unlawful imprisonment, and she claimed she witnessed him abusing Cassie. In March 2024, the feds raided Diddy's properties in Miami and LA. And then on Monday, September the 16th, Diddy was arrested at the Manhattan Hotel and charged in a 3-count indictment with racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He pleaded not guilty, and the judge ruled that he would be held without bail until his trial. Now, the unsealed indictment alleged that Diddy abused, threatened, and coerced women and others, and led a racketeering conspiracy that engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice, among other crimes. And that's according to a press release. Now, you guys know you can pull up that whole indictment online. And I think it's like, I can't remember how many pages. It's a lot of pages though. Okay, so you can read everything. You can read about all his charges. I can't do it on here because it's too much. Let's see. So anyway, Diddy and his lawyer maintains his innocence amid these legal troubles. They said details from Cassie's 2023 lawsuit closely match the graphic security footage released in his video apology. And let's see what else we got here. Now, according to a source obtained by People, again, here's what Cassie currently stands amid the latest news of Diddy's arrest. The amount of courage it took Cassie to speak out and be one of the first to speak out can't be underscored enough, they said. She said, let's see, it was terrifying in a very real way. There have been so many people protecting Diddy for so long, and it's not an exaggeration. Okay, this is not from her, to say her life was in danger through all of this. The source explained that the past year has been very challenging for Cassie and her husband of 5 years, with whom she shares 2 daughters. It's been really hard for her and for Alex as well, but he has been the biggest support. He has been her biggest support. She was very hopeful that justice would come, and that's what she said. She said she's hopeful that justice will come. Let's see what else they got here. She also said that domestic violence is the issue. It broke her down to someone she never thought she would become. She said with a lot of hard work, she is better today. She also said she will always be recovering from her past. Now, word on the street, I don't know if this is true, I just heard this, that Diddy might be suing Cassie. And I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just letting you guys know. So just be looking out for that to see if that's true or not. That allegedly Diddy might be suing Cassie, which is crazy. And I'm thinking maybe if this is true, maybe he's thinking about doing this because when he settled the lawsuit, maybe somewhere in that lawsuit it stated that she has to be quiet and not say anything, and maybe she didn't do that. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. So we're gonna just be checking out to see if that's real, and if it is real, then we'll find out all of the details, point blank. So let's see what else we got right here. Let's see. Okay, let's see what else we got about Sean. Okay, so let me go ahead and give y'all that timeline as well, okay, of his legal troubles. Okay, let's see here. So again, on November the 16th, 2023, Cassie filed a legal complaint alleging years of sexual abuse, harassment, and RAPE during the relationship she entered with Combs and remained in for years. Cassie also alleged in the suit that Combs made a threat to blow up Kid Cudi's car. Later, the rapper's car exploded, and Cudi confirmed the version of events detailed in her suit. Her case was filed under New York's Adult Survivors Act, and just one day after it was filed, the lawsuit was settled out of court for an undisclosed sum. So again, if he's suing her, if that is true, he might be suing her because of the fact that he probably said in that settlement that she couldn't speak about that altercation or their relationship ever again. I don't know, but we will see if that's true. And then on the 23rd of November in 2023, under the wire before the cutoff date for filing under the AS Act, Combs was hit with two more lawsuits. Joy Dickerson Neal accused him of misconduct in the 90s after the two went on a date when she was 19. The case alleges that Combs drugged and RAPED the teenager while videotaping the attack, while another anonymous lawsuit alleged Combs is accused, along with singer Aaron Hall, of actually assaulting a female and then beating her days later. That is crazy. Then on the 6th of December, Combs is accused of involvement in a gang RAPE in 2003, where he allegedly drugged the accuser, who was 17 years old at the time. Two other men have been accused in the alleged assault, which the alleged victim says took place in a recording studio in 2003. The backlash against Combs after this accusation is palpable, and he steps down as chairman of Revolt TV. Several brands also decided to cut ties with his business. Combs takes to Instagram and denies all the allegations in the lawsuits he now was drowning in. Okay. He said, I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. And then in February the 26th, 2024, Little Rod lawsuit drops, accusing Combs of sexual assault and forcing the upstart producer to engage with prostitutes, ingest drugs, and engage in various uncouth activities. The complaint details elements of Rodney Little Rod Jones' 14-month odyssey living and working with Combs. In the complaint, the 38-year-old says he was actually assaulted, allegedly forced by Combs to engage in X acts made to solicit ex workers, drugged, humiliated, and repeatedly groped. And in what his attorney say is the real motivation behind the suit, Jones alleges he was stiffed by Diddy for his work on the 2023 album. Combs' legal team cries foul on all of the details of the suit, calling them lies and denying Jones completed the work he claims he produced for the 2023 Grammy nominated The Love album, Off the Grid. Hey, Young Riz, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all show love, Young Riz, some love and support. Then on March the 25th, 2024, the Combs case escalates with massive attention on his dealings after authorities raided his properties in New York, in LA, and Miami as part of a broad investigation into sex trafficking allegations. This all came as the Little Rod lawsuit was raising eyebrows about Sean's behavior, and it did not favor for Combs, and soon he was a daily subject of gossip and conspiracy theories across the web. Combs' then attorney, Aaron Dreyer, called the raids a gross overuse of military level force and said the unprecedented ambush was paired with an advanced, coordinated media presence. Now, if you guys hear any bloopers in here, it's because of this article, the way they got it written, okay? I can't catch everything. Now, on April the 4th, 2024, a lawsuit implicated Christian Combs, his son, in an sexual assault that allegedly involved a staff member on a yacht that had been chartered by the rapper. In the suit, Combs is accused of facilitating the environment that allowed the assault to take place. Then in April 2024, at this point, Combs' legal team goes on the offensive when they file motions to dismiss key elements of the lawsuit. Their argument: some of the claims, like those relating to revenge porn and human trafficking, were not illegal in 1991, which is when they allegedly happened. What? This specifically relates to Dickerson's lawsuit, which involved footage of the alleged RAPE being circulated. In the filing, they also slammed the numerous false, offensive, and scandalous, I think I said that right, accusations made. So you mean to tell me they have a video of her alleged RAPE? And then you mean to tell me they try to get this dismissed by saying that human trafficking and revenge porn was not illegal in 1991? That's crazy. They may. I agree, especially since the other one, is accused of harassing that chick, on the yacht. Now, May 2024, Combs' legal team again pushes back on claims against their client, this time alleging the lawsuit from the Detroit woman alleging Combs RAPED her with two others in a studio in 2003 was filed too late, and that the claims around Combs' alleged behavior are false and hideous. Then in May 2024, on the 17th, Combs' reputation is dealt a massive blow after CNN obtained a video of him wearing a robe and walking into a hotel hallway where he then brutally assaulted his former romantic partner, Cassie, in 2016. The shocking video is blanketed across the media and leads Combs to issue a public apology. And then he said, this is what he said: "My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video." And he said that in a video statement posted on Instagram, on his Instagram page. Okay, I got to read this next thing too. Okay, then June the 9th to the 10th, 2024, Howard University revokes an honorary degree it handed to Combs. The rapper returns a key to New York at the request of Mayor Eric Adams. Damn. June the 10th, 2024, longtime rap game rival of Combs, Suge Knight, who ran DEATH Road Records on the West Coast while Diddy was at the helm of Bad Boy, dropped a theory from prison that Sean Combs is working with the FBI as an informant. He said this is why Knight claimed Combs had been able to act as he did. And he also said it shouldn't be a gray area when it comes to doing something right, doing something positive or doing something for the community. He said Puffy has been an FBI informant forever, as they would say. That's why it's different when it comes to him. So I guess if he's an informant, now his shit is up because they surely have him incarcerated right now, okay, in charge with a lot of shit. Anyway, August the 26th, 2024, Combs' attorney issued a motion to dismiss Little Rod's explosive case, saying that his accusations were exaggerated and even fabricated. They accused Jones of aiming only to explore his fame for media attention and a potentially large settlement. They also mentioned that his initial gripe with Combs had to do with non-payment and that it was only when he teamed up with his attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, that he began to make these claims in his complaint, which includes the assertion that Combs was using I don't know what this says, compromate as leverage to gain power and control over others. What is that? I got to look this up. Let me see what this means. Let's see what this means. Let me just copy. I'll tell you guys in a minute. Then he said Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak off parties and his house parties. Okay, so you got footage of both. The complaint said, referring to alleged days-long ex-parties Sean is said to have thrown. Upon information and belief, due to this treasure trove of evidence he has in his possession, Mr. Combs believes that he is above the law and is untouchable. This dude was telling the truth. On those videos that the FBI has, Homeland Security has, I think I remember reading in that indictment that they said that Sean Combs did these freak offs for days, and that's why they had to do the IVs. So this dude right here, Little Rob, was telling the truth because he just said here that they had the freak off parties for days long ex parties. That's what he said. Okay, so on the 11th of September, that's when Dawn Richard filed what is now the 10th lawsuit against Combs. And we already know what she said, y'all. We're not going to go over that again. And then on the 15th of September, Combs had returned to New York in anticipation of his arrest. He was spotted around Manhattan multiple times, and reports indicate the near billionaire seemed to be in good spirits. On the Sunday before he was taken into custody, Combs was spotted mingling among fans in Central Park, and he also took photos with people. He was also photographed sitting on a beach with his attorney. That night, he was photographed walking around town with his son, Christian Combs. And I guess he probably was talking about, the situation that may be happening. Because I think the next day is when Combs was arrested on September the 16th. All right. And they, of course, they unsealed his indictment the following day. And they accused of falling. They accused him of crimes related to an alleged decades-long pattern of physical and sexual violence against women. And we already know what they charged him with. We're not going to go over that again. And of course, he pleaded not guilty and fought for a $50 million bond. They got $60 million here, but it was $50 million. But the judge decided he would be detained until his trial. And then, of course, he went back in, I think yesterday, and they did an appeal. Okay, so let me tell you guys what happened with that. Hold on. You guys already know, but I'm just going over it. So that appeal was definitely denied once again. Okay. Let's see here. So I guess this is him right here in court. A cartoon depiction of him. So let's see. So let's see. It's a courtroom sketch, okay? Of Sean Combs looking at his attorney in federal court in New York City. So that's him. He was looking at his attorney. Let's see what he's looking like up close. He's looking mad too, man, or worried or scared. Anyway, they said that Sean Diddy Combs will have to await trial on ex trafficking and racketeering charges in a Brooklyn jail instead of his luxurious Miami Beach mansion after a second judge refused to grant a $50 million bail package offered by his lawyers. On Wednesday, U.S. District Judge Andrew L. Carter Jr. denied Combs' request to be released to home detention with GPS monitoring, pointing to the possibility that Combs may tamper with witnesses. And remember, they claim that he was on the phone contacting people. Okay, so he messed up when he was doing that, because if he wouldn't have did that when they was basically investigating him, they might would have giving him a bail. Anyway, Carter's denial marks the second refusal to grant Combs the hefty bail package, which included the $50 million bond as well as the passports of his children and mother. Okay. I guess because he could have, I don't know why they took the passport. I don't know. Anyway, the 54-year-old was initially denied bail and ordered to jail on Tuesday after he was federally charged with ex trafficking and racketeering. Combs has pleaded not guilty. They said the arrest of Combs came roughly 6 months after feds conducted a ex trafficking investigation, raided his homes in LA in Miami. The 3 counts, 14-page indictment alleges racketeering, conspiracy, ex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. So the federal indictment itself contained graphic details, including that Combs would force ex trafficking victims to engage in group X acts with associates of his and what he referred to as freak offs. And the most amazing thing to be seen is who these associates are. Okay. And again, they did this for days at a time. And he recorded videos of the encounters and masturbate to them. Now, the encounters were so physically exhausting for him and his victims, whom he would allegedly force to ingest drugs that all typically received IV fluids to recover, the indictment said. So I guess on that video footage that the feds have of the freak offs, they probably saw all of this happening. And again, since he gave some of his associates these ex people, these prostitutes, a lot of people we know of maybe in these videos. And this is crazy. So for decades, Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P. Diddy, aka Diddy, aka PD, aka Love, the defendant, abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct, the indictment reads. I thought I was making a joke today when I was saying all these names. Man, they actually put it inside of the indictment. So anyway, when they did raid his home, like I told you guys before, investigators seized drugs and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubes, as well as 3 AR-15 GUNs with defaced serial numbers. The indictment also alleges that Combs subjected victims to various forms of abuse, in addition to having maintained control over them through physical violence, promises of career opportunities, granting and threatening to withhold financial support, and by other coercive means, including tracking their whereabouts, dictating the victim's appearance, monitoring their medical records, controlling their housing, and supplying them with controlled substances. Mm-mm-mm. So on Tuesday and Wednesday, his lawyers tried unsuccessfully to keep him out of jail. In addition to offering the bond, his lawyers pledged that Combs would turn over his passport and said he was attempting to sell his private jet. They said that conditions at Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn are not fit for pretrial detention. Prosecutors also argued that Combs was a serious flight risk and that his net worth was close to $1 billion, including more than $1 million in personal cash on hand as of last December. Wow. With Combs set to face jail time in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, he would be joining a string of other high profile detainees who have spent time there, including R. Kelly, Ghislaine Maxwell, Michael Cohen, and Sam Bankman Fried. Wow. Hey, Tony Vance, what's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all make sure y'all show Tony some love and support. Is he crying? They got him. Is this his actual jail picture? Hold on, let me stop this. Let me show y'all this. This is crazy. Hold on. Oh. Like he crying in this picture right here. Wait a minute, y'all.
Denied, and he's heading back to jail. The prosecutors got Diddy in a chokehold, and they made sure that he wasn't going nowhere, and he was heading right back to the jailhouse where he belongs. I mean, he kind of belongs underneath of it, but I mean, this is good enough for now. The prosecutors were fighting Diddy's bail request, saying that he was a flight risk and he poses risk of intimidating the other witnesses on this case. These prosecutors didn't come to play, and they even explained how Diddy called Kalina Harper 54 times after she dropped her lawsuit about Diddy. And the prosecutors have laid out this whole indictment perfectly, which also helped them out a lot because they explained how Diddy threatens victims and witnesses. So Diddy's jail time stay starts today. I mean, it started yesterday, but baby, now you're going there and you are gonna stay. And I am absolutely loving this for Diddy, especially after he tried to make Cassie look like she was a liar in this whole plea to get him out on bail. Like, get the out of here, Diddy. Bye. Now, I have a lot of messages and comments of people wanting to know why certain things aren't listed in Diddy's indictment. A lot of people are asking me why things like the minors and Tupac and Kim Porter and all of these other things aren't being included in this indictment, and also wanting to know about all the other people that might go down with Diddy. The U.S. attorney made it very clear that this investigation is nowhere near close to being over. They are still actively investigating Diddy, and more charges may be brought up. Now, he couldn't get into details because this is an ongoing investigation, but he did let us know there is a possibility that Diddy may be hit with more charges. The U.S. attorney also made it very clear that Diddy has had accomplices in everything that he's done, and people that are close to him have also been tied into this. And he said it doesn't matter how powerful or how famous these people are, they will be brought down right beside Diddy. The indictment explains that Diddy had a whole enterprise working as a criminal organization, hence the RICO charges. And it also talks about people that were closely associated with Diddy were also allegedly involved. So I'm sure we are going to see more arrests happening around Diddy, but you guys let me know what you guys think about Diddy being denied bail and being sent back to jail where he belongs in the comments.
And the thing about
the audio that they put out was real.
Yeah, that was
Wait a minute, hold on.
put that up to here. That Nikki recorded that at the freak off. And the
What?
Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that on me. She just wasn't going to tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
So then who's the guy who's claiming he recorded it?
Somebody that got paid? Just like it wasn't seminal fluid.
that Justin Bieber was wiping away.
Oh, I remember that video. Oh, yes.
Beckham's groin in a club with Trey Songz on the lookout. Diddy
Yeah.
Hashtag no Diddy. I think the audio that they put out.
Damn, y'all. Did y'all see that video? Did y'all see? Let me show y'all. Let me see. She's gonna show a little of it.
Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop it on Meek. She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not? So then who's the guy who's claiming he recorded it? Oh, somebody that got paid? Just like it wasn't seminal fluid that Justin Bieber was wiping away from his mouth when he brought his face up from Odell Beckham's groin in a club with Trey Songz on the lookout. Diddy Hashtag no Diddy.
That's crazy, y'all. Y'all need to go see. If you didn't see that video, hold on, let me stop this. If y'all didn't see that video where Justin Bieber was in the club and he had his head out, he looked up like that with whatever on his mouth was wet. That's a hot ass mess. Y'all need to go check that video out. That's a damn trip, y'all. Point blank. And it definitely looks just like she just said. Yep. Somebody said Meek was getting back blown out by Diddy in the audio. She mentions video of Bieber blowing Odell out there too. Damn disgusting. Sinning devils out there. Somebody said Jaguar has been talking about Diddy and what he has been doing. She knew what she was talking about. No one wanted to believe her. If we listen to her, next up is Jay-Z. Yep. But it would, like I said, I saw that video as well. So she's telling the truth about that. It says a video on Pornhub. You can literally find it. If she's lying about this, then she is lying about everything. Goodness. Let's see what else they got here. So now one of P. Diddy's bodyguards said he is the one that recorded it. He must have gotten able to, He must have gotten able to her cause ain't no way in the world she was around while he was hitting Meek Mills. No way, not in the same house. She had to get it from one of his bodyguards. Of course. No, what I can't wait to see is all these other celebrities because she has named a lot of people. And I mean a lot of people, y'all. Some people say she's still lying, but I believe some of the stuff she says, period. Let me go ahead and go to what I think I got the video. Hold on. Let me see, not the video. I'm not going to show you no videos of that, but yeah, y'all can go online. You can see that video. Let me see. I was just looking at something. Wait a minute, hold on. On here, let's see if it still come up. Damn it. Hold on, let me see what that other damn thing, his bodyguard. Let me see what his bodyguard said. I thought I had that saved. I probably do. Let's see. Hold on, y'all, for 1 second. This is a trip. It's going to be so much coming out about Sean Combs in these next coming days. Let's see. So, yeah, this is his bodyguard right here. And he says he claims he witnessed the rapper being violent toward women 4 or 5 times. And this was back in May when he said this. It's another video out too. So anyway, his former bodyguard is speaking out about the abuse allegations the rapper is facing. Anyway, Roger Bands opened up about his time working for Sean Combs, who is 54 years old. Let's see. When he was asked how many times he witnessed Combs being violent toward women, Buns replied around 4 or 5 times. He said, I have seen him with Cassie and I have seen him with Kim Porter, his kid's mother. Buns added that he had allegedly witnessed Combs getting into wrestling and punching matches with women. This is a damn shame. Let me take this shit off of here. So this is him right here, y'all. Let's see what else he said. Also, when he saw the 2016 video that showed the "I'll Be Missing You" artist shoving and kicking his ex-girlfriend Cassie, Buns thought he's up to the same games. It didn't surprise me when I saw it because I have seen things to this nature before. I've gotten in between things of this nature before, and this was back in 2012. Hmm. He also said it's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. No, that's what Combs said in the clip. Sometimes you got to do that. I was effed up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on the video is inexcusable. And he also added, I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. He said, disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it, and I'm disgusted now. He says that, but he kept on beating other women ass. So he couldn't be too disgusted. He said, I went and I sought out professional help, going to therapy, going to rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry, but I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. Combs continued. But even after this, if I'm not mistaken, people are women and other people said he was doing the same thing to them. So he couldn't be sorry. No. And then he was not he said he was not asking for forgiveness, but he was truly sorry. That's a damn shame. How can you say all this stuff and then you basically start doing the same thing over again? Shh. So then they said they have a video and an alleged explicit audio of Diddy and Meek Mill. And this was shared by the former supposed to be bodyguard. Let me see if we can pull that up. This is Sean Combs posing looking all zesty in this damn picture. That picture alone screams zestiness, okay? So let's see. So an explicit audio recording allegedly features the voices of Sean Diddy Combs and Meek Mill engaging in intimacy. Being circulated online. In it, the men can be heard making suggestive sounds, with one calling the other daddy. What? 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 Let me read this again, y'all. This is crazy as hell, man. What? Okay, so they said there is a recording allegedly featuring the voices of Sean Diddy Combs and Meek Mill engaging in intimacy. Okay, it's being circulated online. In it, the men can be heard making suggestive sounds, with one calling the other daddy. The clip was shared by Combs' supposed to be former bodyguard, who claims to have recorded the sound on his phone. The audio in question features two men engaging in intimacy. The clips then cuts to a video of a man, supposedly the former bodyguard, claiming that all the drinks they had that night, the audio was recorded, were spiked. The man noted that he doesn't drink and was just playing it off, pretending to be drunk like the rest. He then noted that while the others were passed out, Combs and that man, Meek Mill, headed to the room to allegedly engage in intimacy. He then claimed to have heard these sounds, so he recorded it because he wanted to cop a couple $100. He then claimed that nobody initially believed the audio was authentic, but now there's proof. Proof. Fans online had a lot to say, with many mostly reacting with a mix of disgust and humor. So, do they got the audio here? This is it right here. Let me see if this is it right here, y'all. Wait a minute, hold on. We don't want to be traumatized. Let me see. Let's wait till this commercial goes off and see. I may have to look that up, y'all, to see, okay? Because this is a fucking mess. We're going to have to check this out. Let me see if this is it. Let's see. Said keep watching. This is like, let me see if I can pull it up. Mm-mm-mm. So they did check this audio out. They said it's no. Somebody said that it was inauthentic. I don't know because this was written before, and then they came back and said that it was authentic. So I don't know for sure. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go back to the original part of this. So they just updated this to 18. Okay. Hold on. Let me go back to it. So they said that this video is authentic. Okay. When he initially put this video out, they came out and said that it was fake. Okay. But now they are saying that it is real. I guess the bodyguards must have spoke again about it. I don't know. But they said that it is real. So let's see if we can. I thought they might have had it right here, but they don't. Let's see. Yeah, they don't have. I think this is just commercials playing. Let's see. Skip ad. Let's see if he's gonna skip ad. Let's see. Skip ad. All these damn ads. Let's see if they're gonna play it real quick, y'all. All I hear is damn ads. Let me take this sound back open. Wait, let me go back to that. Let's see. They just got a bunch of ads, so I might have to look up the actual audio. But I can't be playing it on my channel. Let's see. Yeah, they just showing ads. But anyway, again, they made noises and stuff, sounds and stuff like they was in there doing something. And somebody said daddy or something. Let me see, what did I say at first? Let's go back to that, y'all. Yeah, they said that the men can be heard making suggestive sounds with one calling the other daddy. And he said his former bodyguard said he recorded the sounds on his phone. He said they snuck up to the bedroom once everybody went to sleep. Okay? Let me see what else they said right here. So, yeah, that's right, because he said he then claimed that nobody initially believed the audio was authentic, but now there's proof. So when he must have first put this out, they went online and debunked this video. But now he brought it back out, I guess, and now he has additional proof, I guess, that this is true. And so now they have proof. This is a hot ass mess, man. I'm not gonna lie. This is crazy. And the thing about it is, if this is true, because I don't know if it's true or not, if it is really true, and he was in there, and him was in there, this is a hot ass. This is crazy, y'all. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's see what else they got here. Okay, let's go over here and look at this other thing that I got here. Let's see. Let's go over here and look at this. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this other. And this same, I guess this is the same bodyguard. Let me see what he's saying again. Damn, this man is saying a lot. He is saying a lot. So let's see. So Diddy's ex-bodyguard alleges Russell Simmons influenced Diddy's lifestyle. What? This bodyguard knows a lot, y'all. Damn. Hold on. Let me see what he's saying right here. So he said Diddy does not have a lot of people in his corner right now. It seems everybody who dealt with the bad boy with Sean Combs is either happy or unsurprised to see him go down. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, is no exception. Deal recently sat down for an interview with the Art of Dialogue. He not only claimed that Diddy belonged behind bars, but he went on to allege that Diddy learned his excessive behavior from people before him, like Def Jam co-founder Russell Simmons and Uptown Records CEO Andre Harrell. Gene started his tirade off by laying the blame squarely at Diddy's feet. He doesn't hold anybody else accountable for Diddy's bad behavior other than the man himself. He did, however, point to the men who mentored Diddy during the early period of his career. Deal cited three people within the industry. In particular, you got to realize he learned from Andre Harrell, the ex-bodyguard alleged. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clive Davis. Diddy worked under Harrell when he was an intern at Uptown Records in the early 1900s. It was Russell Simmons, however, who Dill alleged was the most notable influence. Hey, J4, what's up? What's up? That is crazy. So then he said he feels that Diddy succumbed to his influences. So let's hear what he's saying. Let's just listen to this real quick.
Some dudes belong in jail based on what they do.
So this is the same thing. He just said himself. Just listen.
We know that to be true. And it's just this situation, man, when they get down to all the facts and all what happened, he may belong in jail, bro. And that's not my doing. That's not Cassie doing. That's his doing and his learned behavior from the people that mentored him. You got to realize, man, he learned from Andre.
So that's Tripp. So yeah, that's what he says, former bodyguard. He said when those people are telling you that they were heavy into the drugs, they was heavy into drugs. They was heavy into beating women and doing things at that crazy stage. That's going to make him think that he can get away with the same thing. But still, the thing about it is that, yeah, they can be an influence. Okay, but if that's not in you, I don't feel like you would basically be doing that because all stars don't do this. So that had to be in him in the first place. Okay. Anyway, the ex-bodyguard claimed that he saw similar behavioral traits whenever he was at Simmons' home. I'm not going to say alleged because I saw that for my own eyes, for his own self. It can make a man into a monster, and that's what it did. Wow. Russell Simmons, like Diddy, has experienced a fall from grace in recent years. The hip-hop legend was accused of sexual assault by multiple women in 2017. Simmons denied these allegations in a 2018 statement issued to Rolling Stones. He said, "They have shocked me to my core as I have never been abusive or violent in any way in my relationship with women." That's what he wrote. Despite his denial, more women accused him of assault in or RAPE. Simmons stepped down from his duties at Def Jam, and Russell Simmons was one of the few people who defended Diddy when Diddy's dark past was coming to light. Wow. This is crazy, y'all. Let me see what some of these people are saying in this comment section. Hey, John in the Bush, thank you so much for coming by. So Victoria A said, I guess that is why he left the country for a place that does not extradite you. Sean should have did the same thing. Another person said, I wouldn't doubt it. Didn't Russell leave the country? This is a damn tripped out. This is tripped out. Let's see what else they got here. So Suge Knight even accused Russell Simmons and Andre Harrell of having an affair. So wait a minute, Diddy's ex-bodyguard claims his secret tapes could feature politicians, preachers, and princesses. Let's see who he said in here, y'all, real quick. So let's see. He said, I don't think it's only celebrities. He said he had politicians in there too. He had princesses in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there. Can we guess what preacher was there? But he said a couple of preachers. And can we guess the politicians he had in there? And the princesses. He didn't just say prince. He said princesses in there. Okay. Why don't they ever give damn names? Let's hear what he said. Let's listen.
I don't think it's only celebrities going to be shook. He had politicians in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there.
You personally, you think they got tapes?
Well, my personal opinion that if Lil Rob could be trusted in his statement,
That's good,
true,
Young Riz.
they got him. They got tapes and stuff.
He was right.
Diddy had tapes, the feds have them. That's a lot.
You know what? Damn, Gene Deal was telling the truth, y'all. He went on, listen, Deal went on to suggest that most of Diddy's celebrity friends are choosing to keep quiet on the case for now because the Bad Boy Records founder's entire house was equipped with cameras and audio recording devices. Gene Deal said, I think the celebrities that may be worried is because of what Little Rod said. Little Rod said in his affidavit that Diddy had every room taped and bugged. And he also said they found them in the house, bruh. So by them having those things in the house and people knowing there's drugs and alcohol, there's loose women, there's loose men, all kinds of crazy shit. They're just wondering who or when they're going to let this stuff be known. Damn. So he was basically, let's see. He was basically, telling the truth, y'all, when he said all that stuff he was saying. His ex-bodyguard. And I said myself that a lot of people are going down with him, and you guys are going to be shocked with some of these people that's going to go down with him, because it's not just only stars. It's going to be politicians, a couple of preachers, that's what he just said, and princesses. Now, y'all know that they said something about Prince Harry, but they said he wasn't there. I don't know, allegedly. And then they got other names that they mentioned. So no telling what the feds have in those videos, point blank. We don't care about what Stevie J talking about. Let me go over here and see this right here. Let's see what they're saying right here. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, let me go back over here to my rest of my stories. Okay, let's see what else we got. That's crazy, y'all. And that picture that's floating around with Harris, this picture right here. This picture right here, y'all, I'm just gonna let y'all know. This picture that you guys are getting ready to see right now is fake. Okay, this is not a real. The picture is real, but what they did is, I believe they put Sean Diddy's face over somebody's boyfriend face. Let me tell y'all about it. It's a fake picture though. Okay, so let's see here. So it says Sean Combs' head has been photoshopped on top of Montel Williams. Okay, so that was Montel Williams in that picture. Somebody just put Sean Combs' head over the body. So that Photoshop picture came from the right wing account. Okay, so they was clearly lying and just trying to paint something that wasn't there. Okay, a picture of something that wasn't there. So that's a fake picture that was photoshopped. The actual picture shows Montel Williams instead. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, let's see what else we got here about Sean Combs. So let's look at the jail that he's going to be in. Let's see here. And they also claim that Diddy's life is in serious jeopardy, I guess, in jail. So we'll talk about that too. And then I got to switch on to Javion Javion Magee about the Walmart thing. I want to tell you guys about the things we was talking about regarding that, being a friend. So anyway, they said this is inside the Brooklyn Federal Jail where Sean Diddy Combs is locked up. So let's see. So they described this jail as a hell on earth and an ongoing tragedy. All right. This facility he's going to or he's in is the only federal jail in New York City. It has been plagued by problems since it opened in the 1990s. In recent years, its conditions have been so stark that some judges have refused to send people there. It has also been home to a number of high-profile inmates. Okay, and I already told you guys who those inmates are. Let's see what else. Okay, so let's see if we can see the actual pictures of it. Okay, let's see what they got here. Let's see. I know they're gonna have an ad first. Let's see.
Every day, hundreds of
Told you.
businesses open their doors, and every day, hundreds of
Let's
business
skip this
owners look
damn
for
ad.
ways-
Let's see. So this is it right here. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all this jail he's in. Damn, Sean, your ass done went from luxury to a damn jail cell, dude.
Jail that has been plagued by harsh conditions and violence. The Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn has seen multiple deaths.
Damn,
in
so
recent
he's
years.
in there.
An inmate was stabbed to death in July, and several others have died by suicide. It's these reasons, among others, that Combs' lawyers are fighting to get him out of there. They want him released on bail rather than being kept in jail while he awaits trial on sex trafficking charges. Combs is just the latest high-profile defendant to be locked up at MDC Brooklyn. Before him, there were R. Kelly, Elaine Maxwell, and crypto scammer Sam Bankman-Fried. Maxwell complained about her treatment at the facility, which included round-the-clock checks in the wake of her associate Jeffrey Epstein's jail suicide. A few years ago, a week-long power outage in the dead of winter left detainees in drab, cold conditions. Judges have also raised alarms. They've pressed the Bureau of Prisons for status updates and implored the agency to fix things. One judge even refused to send some defendants to the jail. For now, Combs is one of about 1,200 people locked up at MDC Brooklyn. He's the highest profile detainee at a place that's been described as hell on earth.
Damn, y'all. Damn. He should have thought about that before he was committing all them damn crimes. And maybe he can do this. Since he's a billionaire. Hold on. Maybe he can do it. Since he's a, wait, let me take this shit off. Since he's a billionaire, maybe he can take some of his money and fix it up. And, you know, make it a better place. Since he will be there, huh? Maybe he can do that. That's why you got to think about things you do before you're doing them. I mean, you have to think about things you do before you do them. All right. So again, they did say Diddy's life is in serious jeopardy. And that's according to former MDC warden. Let's see what they were saying real quick. An hour and 18 minutes. Let me hurry up, y'all. So anyway, they're saying because of that, the conditions that prison is in, and I guess the things that happen there. So his first bail package was denied, and the second one was too, and it included selling his and his mother's Miami homes as well. Okay. So let's see. So in that prison, it's very they have a lot of violence. The conditions are poor. They have severe staffing shortages, and they have a widespread smuggling of drugs and other contraband. And some of this is brought in by employees. They have a lot of lockdowns and have been barred from leaving their cells for visit, calls, and showers or exercises, the prisoners. Let's see what else. And they have a bunch of SUICIDES in there. And general unalivings at that prison. And they said that Diddy should be very cautious of all of that stuff. This person that's in this article says that other inmates see unaliving certain criminals as badge of honor. And Sean Combs fits into that mode based on his status alone. but also due to the scarring allegations. Damn. Mm-mm-mm. So there at that jail, they usually will keep him away from general prison mates. He won't have a lot of access overall. That means he will have 1 hour of rec time, 3 shows per week. Or they mean 3 showers? Okay, because they got shows of him. I'm thinking they mean 3 showers per week, 1,800 calorie meals that are fresh and more. And furthermore, family and friends will have less time to see Diddy in comparison to his legal team. They said there is also commissary with available goods such as food, clothing, and some technology. They said overall, the embattled star is going to have rough living conditions to say the least. Don't sound too rough to me. Let's see. So he's going to be in a sector that keeps people like Diddy away from general prison mates. Okay, so he's basically probably going to be alone. He won't have a lot of access overall. So that means he will have only 1 hour of rec time. He'll probably be out there by himself or with other high profile prisoners. And then he can have 3 showers per week. Damn. 1,800 calorie meals. His friends and families will have less time to see him. And he will have commissary that usually contains food or clothing and some technology. Dang. Overall, they say he will have rough living conditions in comparison, with where he came from. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he in $1 million homes and wearing, designer clothing, eating the best foods, and just doing whatever you want. Now he's gonna be like in that damn room, probably by himself, because he's a high profile inmate. So of course they're gonna keep him separated from everybody else, and he's just gonna basically be alone. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, that's a damn trip. But like I said before, you have to think about your actions before you do stuff. You know what I'm saying? One commenter said, real men don't like people who harm women and children. Soon Diddy will be puffing someone he calls daddy. No, he's going to be isolated from everybody. That's not going to be true. Since if he's used to being around a lot of people or people in general, that alone is going to be like really bad for him. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said maybe you can have the Trumpy as a cellmate. Okay. Okay, somebody else said Oprah is next. She had those schools in Africa built, then those young girls groomed for her associates from the U.S. They say, yeah, Oprah is guilty too. It's only a matter of time, just saying. Somebody said Oprah has to go now. She is as bad as Diddy. Somebody said nobody's going to touch him. He's going to be in, segregated. I mean, he's going to be in a separate area. And they said then the government is going to turn off the cameras and Diddy is going to be Epstein. That's what he better be scared of, okay? Shit, if anything, not them damn inmates. He better be scared of other people, the people that don't want him to expose them, the people in higher positions. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else. Somebody said Diddy paid top dollars for them hoes. I don't believe he held nobody hostage. They knew anything goes. He didn't turn them into hoes. He only paid for them. It was called a freak off. He's wrong for beating his women and having people unalive. Karma's a B. Rest in peace, Kim Porter. I hope they find her book. I wonder what happened to her book. Somebody said, man, he good down there. He got bread. He's Diddy. Really, man, he's separated from other folks. He's with the judge, ex-law. Okay. Somebody said, dude, ain't nobody special. Strange, everybody who have money can't go to jail. MFer got 34 felonies and ain't seen the lights in jail. Jail, plenty of time for misdemeanors. That's what happens when you are poor in America. We know what we're talking about. Somebody said Biggie and Tupac waiting on him. Yeah, because he's going to be in that jail cell or room or wherever he's going to be at by himself. He's going to be seeing some shit then. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, I think he's a bitch boy. His money and freedom was his backbone. Sorry, I don't see him doing time. He should get in coming out. R. Kelly is having it rough. Diddy won't make it though. The wake of destruction he was left. I hope he gets everything he deserves and then some. Okay, another commenter said, boo-hoo, you put yourself in this situation. No, somebody said if he was smart, he would have sold off unnecessary assets hell of a lot sooner. But to sell his mom's condo is pretty bad. He needs to put both condos in his mom's name so she has a stable place to live and the other condo for his kids, as well as anything else to keep them surviving financially for the future. The lawsuits may never get paid to the full extent. That's when they sell the house. The money will be divided among the victims, and maybe he will appeal and drag it out, and they may not see a lot of money for a long time. Hopefully he cleaned house and got his shit together before he went in. He could end up broke and living with his mama in the condo, and hopefully his kids will get off their ass and get jobs. They know what's going on. Daddy don't owe them anything, but he should supply them with a roof over their head and put the condo in their name. He will end up like Bill Cosby, broke. Yep. Okay. Somebody said Diddy is not in this by himself. Money he was paid by the billionaire. Dumb black boy from the hood. Will he take the fall alone? Where are the people that profit from his actions? I'm sure they are working something out now. Not too many times will the rich go down. Why is mother having heart? She profit from the dirty money instead of trying to show her son right from wrong. God bless you, Diddy. Okay. Okay, another commenter said Diddy is going to be unalive in prison, and the reasons are justified, and that's because too many people love to Tupac, and his murder solution has taken longer than the gifted entertainer was alive. Jealousy, envy, and greed defines who and what Shitty Diddy is about. Now he is under staff penal facility, and he's lost his clout. Okay. Okay, somebody said good, he's getting what he deserves. But anyway, again, I think he'll be okay, shit, okay? Because he should have thought about that. He should have thought about that shit, you know? So listen.
Mr. Brown, what they?
Hey, look at it. Kareem Akbar.
Diddy is about...
That's right, the educated brother.
Wait, I gotta let y'all see this. This is fucking crazy. Hold on. Y'all give it a laugh.
I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I gotta listen. If I'm going down, I'll take a whole lot of people.
Wait. I gotta show y'all this.
About Mr. Brown, what they?
Look at it. Kareem Akbar. That's right, the educated brother from the bank. He's the real head of the CMB. The brains behind the whole thing. I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I gotta listen. If I'm going down, I'll take a whole lot of people.
Who are you talking about, Mr.
Okay,
Brown.
so
Don't mind if I do.
these people are silly. These people crazy as hell, y'all.
I wouldn't. Sure. Don't mind if I do.
These people are crazy as hell in these videos. Okay. This dude look just like him. Shit.
What? I'm gonna knock you out, shorty. Say it in my face.
Okay, yeah, that's a damn trip, y'all. Let me see one more story, and then that's gonna be it with this Diddy news tonight. Okay, y'all. Let me see what else I got on here. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Okay, we already covered all of that. Okay, I think I covered everything for the night, y'all. Let's see. So we already know that Diddy is getting treatment and therapy after arrest. So I guess he getting there, okay, at the prison. I don't know. And we already know why his bail was denied again, because of a flight risk, and then they think that he may go and start messing with the witnesses again. Okay, they claim he did that already to someone else. I guess I can read you guys this. Okay, first let me tell you, yeah, they said that Kalina Harper allegedly received 54 calls from Diddy following Richard's lawsuits. Okay, so they claim 54 times. Can y'all believe that? Let me see what it says real quick. So yeah, Kalina Harper, Danny D. Kane, and Diddy. Okay, that's there in this picture. But anyway, it says that Diddy contacted Kalina Harper, a key witness, shortly after Dawn Richards, her former bandmate, filed a lawsuit against Sean Combs. Okay, let's see. So I guess he was trying to call her because, what's her name? Richards and Harper witnessed Combs physically abused Cassie on numerous occasions, and they also saw Combs and his associates engaging in illegal drugs and sexual acts with underage girls. Damn. But she did when Dawn Richards did her lawsuit. This lady wrote something on I guess on social media. She said she believed that some do not align with her own truth. She said, I acknowledge the recent lawsuits filed by Dawn Richard in which my name has been mentioned 33 times. While I fully respect Dawn's right to recount her experiences, I want to emphasize that her account reflects her personal perspective and should not be interpreted as a universal truth applicable to everyone involved. She said, it says, as this matter is now part of an ongoing legal process, I will refrain from discussing any specific details further. She said, my focus continues to be on my same dedication and positivity that have always guided me. I trust that the legal system will handle this case with the fairness and thoroughness it requires, and I support any process that seeks to uncover the truth. But following Diddy's arrest in New York after a grand jury indictment Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson reportedly disclosed that Diddy allegedly contacted Kalina Harper 54 times in a single day. And they say in terms of timing, the calls happened shortly after Don Richard filed the lawsuit accusing Diddy of sexual assault and other allegations, naming Kalina 33 times as a witness. Now, according to the New York Post, Diddy's final text message to Harper arrived on September the 14th, one day after she issued her neutral statement. So he called this chick so many damn times. So many times. 54 times with his weird ass. So somebody said, I don't feel sorry for him one bit. He sold his soul a long time ago. Jay-Z next. I sit back, pop some popcorn, and watch the dominoes fall. So they trying to say that Jay-Z was the head of the enterprise, I guess. That's what they're trying to say. Somebody said, how could he call her that many times in one day? This guy must be on drugs all the time and doesn't know he's being watched by the feds and phones tapped, and even bought drugs to New York City. Hotel, big bags of pink drugs with a $10,000 hotel planning a freak off event. Probably. That's why they grabbed him, still up to his tricks. That's why he wanted to be seen alone all the time in the day, like he wasn't doing nothing, trying to fool them for the night freak off parties planned. I hope good and daggone well he wasn't planning on doing no freak off party then. Somebody said he should not be released to further keep intimidating witnesses and his workers. Somebody said Kalini, what does I say her name is? Kalina girl, you know damn well you issued that statement because Diddy paid you to do so. Don't play with them feds, though. If you gave a statement to them already, you must uphold it. Hell, Diddy is getting what the F he deserves. Okay, so somebody said Jag said Jay-Z is way worse. It's got to take someone to come out on him, and that might not happen no time soon. Okay. Somebody said you saw Diddy raping children and you did not call the police. So we'll see, y'all. That is crazy. Let's see what else they got here. So I got one more story. Let's see what else we got on Diddy. Let's see where's the other story that I had. This is crazy, all this stuff. So just before he got arrested, he was seen in New York City posing with fans, okay, in Harlem. Just before he got arrested, y'all. So here you go right here. Wait, let me stop this. So I guess he was taking his last pictures because he already knew he was going to jail. He already knew it. Damn. Faking a smile. Doing the most. He had on his jail outfit then. Let me stop, y'all. I'm so crazy. These people talking about nobody cares about him, but they was listening.
Maybe that's why he got arrested.
So let's listen to this.
Keeping the plane away from Diddy. They've been telling the government that. Like, hey, we're keeping the plane away. Remember I told you? They're tracking that fucking plane. They're tracking it, right? Diddy is in New York. The private jet location that everybody flies into is in Jersey. And all of a sudden, Diddy's plane shows up in Jersey. Yeah, I could imagine somebody says, before Diddy get on his jet, let's lock his ass up right fucking now. So this is probably why. Now, his team is saying this is coincidentally. They're saying it was a chartered flight from Los Angeles to Teterboro. He had no advanced knowledge of the flight, nor did he possess any control over its movement last night. Obviously, Mr. Combs agrees to not go to any state, in this case, New Jersey.
All right, Jermaine, I'll check it in a second. Let me finish this. Okay. So they saying that Diddy, his plane was there. That's what they were saying. So I guess they was thinking that Diddy was planning on leaving. Somebody said, why y'all entertaining what's going on with Diddy? You need to be trying to figure out why they are using him as a distraction from what's really going on. Okay. They telling everybody to, y'all, focus on the election, okay? Focus on that election, all right? That's what y'all focus on. Don't be focusing too much on Diddy. Make sure you guys are registered to vote. Change your address if you need to and vote for the right people, okay? Make sure you do that. Don't get sidetracked by this Diddy shit, all right? So I'm telling you guys that right now. Let's see what else they got. This is him out on that park. I think I showed y'all this before. I'm not going to show y'all again. He was at the park.
Layer after layer just
Okay. So let me go ahead and find the last one that I'm going to cover for tonight. Let's see. So let me just tell you what his bail package consisted of all the way, okay? So y'all can know. And then I'm going to check that, Jermaine. So let's see. His proposed bail package is, let's see. It was, anyway, let's see. So his bond was set at a staggering $50 million. Let's see. So the homes that he listed for sale was his Miami mansion, which has a current value of $48 million. The mortgage in that house is 18. I guess that's, is it $18 million? Yeah, and it has been paid off to potentially secure a bond and not have to worry about the aforementioned payment. And so overall, that's almost enough to nearly cover the full price of the bond, but it's still not. And it's why his mother's home, which is also in Miami, is listed within the package. It doesn't include the appraisal, but it's presumably enough to pay for his bond. Let's see. So he put up 2 houses, okay? So he's putting up his home and his mom's home to get out of jail. Let's see what else they had. So they said they also had his passports up there. Let's see what else. But they gave that up earlier this year. And Diddy's was taken in April. So the mother of his kids and his kids, I think they said that, and his son's passport were taken. And then Diddy's was taken in April. And then they said, lastly, he can only travel to the Southern District of Florida and of New York for court, doctor's appointments, and other important matters. So that's what he was trying to do, with the bond thing. Okay. The judge was not having that shit. She was like, "Now you're gonna keep your ass in jail, in prison, whatever, in jail." So this is the letter that Diddy wrote trying to get himself free from jail. Let's see if I can read this little shit. This shit is like small as shit. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to read this, y'all. Let's see. Let me see, because I can't read that. Let's see what he got on here. So anyway, let's see. So his lawyers submitted this letter to the court. And it said this letter will walk the court through a series of actions taken by Mr. Combs over the past 6 months that prove that he's not a risk of flight or a danger to anyone in the community. These actions prove that Mr. Combs is trustworthy, that he is committed to showing his innocence in court in the context of this case, and that he should be released on the conditions proposed in order to do so. So this letter is long. Let's see. You cannot see it on here. Let's see. So the letter continued and said the first thing the court should know is that when it became apparent to his counsel that Mr. Combs would at some point soon be formally charged, he did everything, he did something extraordinary. He left his home in Miami and traveled to New York, the very location of the prosecutors and agents investigating him. Through counsel, Mr. Combs promptly told the government that he had voluntarily come to New York, offered to tell them where he was, and offered to turn himself in at the appropriate time. Even though Mr. Combs came to New York, authorized his lawyers to tell the government of his location, and offered to self surrender, the government effected an arrest last evening. This, we know, is the government's right. However, that he traveled to New York to self surrender is also something the court should consider. And then, according to Combs' counsel, the embattled record producer was fully aware the Southern District of New York was investigating him for the racketeering, sex trafficking, and other offenses since before the raids on his homes on March the 25th. Instead of fleeing the country, Combs took action to show his trustworthiness and lack of flight risk. The letter said this was not the first actions Mr. Combs took to show his trustworthiness and lack of flight risk. Indeed, it is part of a pattern since even before the March 25th, 24 searches on Mr. Combs' residence. Mr. Combs and his counsel have been fully aware that the United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York has been conducting an investigation involving allegations concerning racketeering and sex trafficking and other offenses. Knowing for these many months that he would be indicted, so he knew Mr. Combs has done everything to work with the prosecutors in ways that are unusual, if not unprecedented. In light of these circumstances, he can reboot the presumption of detention here due to his extraordinary actions in this investigation. Mr. Combs should be released on the conditions proposed so that he can fight this case in court effectively. So anyway, this included a $50 million secured by the equity in his $48 million Miami mansion. The remaining $2 million was to be secured by the equity in his mother's Florida's home. Combs' attorney also vowed to restrict the rapper's travel to only Miami, New York City, and New Jersey so he could attend court, meet with his counsel, and attend medical appointments. They also claimed the music mogul turned accused ex-trafficker is trying to sell his private jet and requested Combs be placed on home detention with GPS monitoring. As RadarOnline.com reported, agents from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security descended on a Midtown Manhattan hotel on Monday night and took Combs into custody. A 14-page federal indictment unsealed on Tuesday charged Combs with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in you-know-what. The rapper and music mogul pleaded not guilty during an arraignment hearing on Tuesday. A federal judge also rejected the bail proposal made by Combs' attorney on Tuesday and ruled to hold him behind bars until his trial. His attorney said his client's arrest is unjust prosecution. He also said Combs looks forward to clearing his name in court. All right. Let's see what they're saying right here, y'all. So they claim that, I don't know if this is true. They said Diddy's arrest trisk, Sean Combs feds secretly working with Tupac Shakur's murder prosecutors over gang activities. So they may be looking at this too, y'all. They said that federal agents investigating rappers Diddy's ex trafficking case are in discussions with prosecutors, I guess, regarding Tupac Shakur's murder. Yep, they've been collaborating with the Clark County District Attorney's Office in Las Vegas over their probe on the California Loves rappers shooting in 1996. They say it comes after Keefe D, the only person charged with the hip hop stars assassination, claimed in police interviews and media chats that Diddy offered him $1 million for unaliving Tupac at the height of the East-West Coast rap wars. Diddy has always maintained that neither he nor fellow rapper Biggie Smalls had any involvement. So yeah, if they investigate that, man, and they find some connections, man, he's gonna have more charges. And what was I going to say about Keefe D? I can't remember. Oh, what I was going to say about Biggie Smalls. Do y'all think Biggie Smalls knew what Puff was doing in those freak offs? Because he's been doing that shit for the longest, and he has allegations back then. That would be a trip if Biggie Smalls, knew about all this stuff, these freak offs and stuff like that. Let's see what else they got right here. Okay. So anyway, I think that's going to be it with Diddy's, all this stuff with Diddy today. It's a lot of stuff, like I said before. Every day they got something new up here. A lot. They even claimed that Diddy got Stevie J and his woman's show taken off. I don't know. They got so much shit on social media regarding him that it's just a lot, y'all. It really is. You cannot cover all this shit. It'll take 2 days. Okay, let me go check my thing. See what. Next, we're gonna talk about Javion Magee, and then that's gonna be it, you guys. Hold on. All right. Thank you so much, Jermaine. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So yeah. Jermaine just did a little cash app. I appreciate you, hun. And thank you so much. All right. I got to make some type of funny thank you for cash app whenever you guys donate to my channel. I don't know what to say other than thank you, thank you, thank you. I need to make something funny for the cash app donations and stuff. But I appreciate you, Jermaine, and thank you so much. Okay, so that's it with the Diddy stuff. You guys tell me what you think about the whole entire Diddy thing. Do you think that they should have granted his bail? And also, do you think Diddy would have tried to leave? And do you think they should put him in a different... Well, they can't, because that's the only one they have in New York. So, I mean, he has to stay there. Okay, so overall, what do you think about this whole entire thing going on with Sean Combs, point blank? Now we're going to go over Javion Magee real quick, and then that's going to be it, okay? We're going to try to do this really quick. So yesterday, guys, I showed y'all in a video of Javion Magee inside of Walmart shopping and getting a rope. Let me show y'all that video again real quick. Let me look it up. Hold on. And the thing about that video, y'all, is this right here. Hold on. Just because somebody is inside of a damn store shopping for whatever they shop for, and then they get a rope, it doesn't mean, for me, it doesn't mean that that person is planning on using that rope to unalive themselves. Now, I was talking to someone earlier about this case, and we were going over some different scenarios. And I'm going to tell you guys about that in a minute. Let me find the video first. I'm up here looking at my damn video. Okay, let's see. Javion, hold on. Javion Magee at Walmart. And I'm going to keep on doing updates on this guy because I really don't think he unalived himself, y'all. I really just truly don't. So let's go ahead and do this. It's Walmart footage. First of all, they went to the crime. So let's look and see what this area is too. Let's look at this area first, okay? Because we need to look at this.
It's the area of Javion Magee. Scene of what many think is crime scene.
Let's see.
Child tracks. Road ahead, that's Walmart distribution.
Okay, so that's the distribution center.
It's child tracks through here.
Damn.
It leads to the tree, allegedly where his body was supposed to have been found. And this is allegedly the tree.
Let's see. Okay.
Shell gas station across the street where he was supposed to stop and ran and got something prior to.
So that's the tree.
You don't see the child tracks?
Okay.
That's the area of Javion Magee.
Let's stop this. Okay, let me stop. So let's see what some of these comments are saying. That's what I was saying about cameras. Okay, so the shell over there, the shell. You mean to tell me, just like everybody else is saying that this, what's the name, in this common area, you mean to tell me that the Shell gas station does not have cameras too? Okay, and the distribution center should have cameras on the outside, right? And those cameras, I was told, can pick up quite a ways. And then the Shell should have cameras too that can pick up. So the thing is for me is that why isn't there other surveillance footage on the outside to show us exactly what Javion was doing outside? Now, I'm going to show you guys the camera footage from inside when he got the rope as well. Okay, let me see. Where is it at? This is it right here. Let's see. Wait, I don't want this dude. Wait, I don't want this dude to start talking. Let me show y'all.
That were released.
Well, I guess I'll show y'all the whole thing. Just
The
listen.
person who called, it turns out, was a first responder, as they identified themselves in the call. And I've edited the video from Walmart together as one piece. There are 5 separate videos, and the timestamp for them is around. It's not in the video, but the file names put it at about 6:20-ish the night before September 11th. So here's that cut. It's a little long, but this is all the information we were given from Vance County.
Let's see. So that's him right there getting the rope. So he's paying for the rope right there. Where's the rest of the thing? Okay. Is that the end of the video? Oh, he's showing outside. So this is outside. Wait. Can't hardly see shit. That's him walking. I'm about to see this off the camera because I can't really tell what this is. That's him walking out the store, I guess. I wish he would have did the film like this. Okay, let me stop this and see what do I see real quick. Let me see. Oh, so he's walking outside. They do have a film of him walking outside to that truck. So he's getting out to the truck. So he going to the truck. Okay, he getting in the truck. It does not appear that anyone is around the truck. Okay. He's getting in the truck. We can see him all the way through the camera getting inside the truck, y'all. You can see him getting inside the truck. He's getting inside the truck. I don't know what he's doing inside of the truck. Maybe he looked like I don't know what he's doing in there. See, a lot of people are driving and walking around. He's doing something in the truck. I don't know. Does not appear that anyone else is in the truck either. I can't tell 100%, but it doesn't look like anyone else is in this truck. I'm trying to see. See, let's go up a little bit further because he's just sitting in the truck. Wait. Let's listen to the phone call. Wait, damn, what the hell did you just do, girl? Okay, let's go ahead.
The guy hung himself in the tree? Yeah, he looked dead.
Let me turn this volume down. Wait. Let me pass this back. This is the emergency call. Hold on. Okay, I had to go back to the truck a little bit so we can go right into the phone call. So then he left in the truck. Then he left. He drove off.
Emergency? All right. I had some guys out here mowing grass and I think y'all, man out here hung himself in a tree.
Say a man hung himself in a tree.
Yeah, he looked dead. Okay, what's he got a rope around his neck.
He still got a rope around his neck.
Okay, and are you with him now? Yeah. Okay, and how old does he look? 25, 30, maybe. Okay, 25 or 30. Okay, is he awake?
How is he awake?
I think he's dead. Okay. No, it don't look like it. No, he was dead.
Sometimes they be asking stupid questions.
I'm a first responder. I don't know how long he's been there. Alright, I'm just putting it all in here. Give me 1 second.
That's the emergency call when the dude saw him. Oh, it's hot as crap. Let me get this fan.
I'm just putting everything. Everybody's already dispatched out there, and give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second for me. Okay, you there, sir? Yes, sir. Okay, I got everybody on the way. Is there a defibrillator available?
These people are weird as hell. The bed is not.
Yeah, he's gone.
They said he's unalive.
I've been close enough. I don't see him breathing at all. Okay. All right, and no, it ain't no detail around here. Okay, gotcha. I got everybody on the way out there. Yeah, he hit the sirens, man. Yeah. Just pulling him in, man. Okay. You see him there pulling up?
Did he say he was hanging from the tree? Let's see. Let's go back.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, and how old is he?
Let's go back.
Emergency? All right. I had some guys out here mowing grass and I think y'all, man out here hung himself in a tree.
Oh, he just say he hung himself in a tree. He hung himself in a tree. So why is the sheriff saying that he wasn't hung? He said he wasn't lynched, but you know, he was hung. Okay. So I guess there's a difference between lynching and a hung. Okay. I don't know. This is weird. And then somebody said, of course his phone, his voice is muzzled. The thing about it is that since my soon-to-be ex is an over-the-road truck driver, I know that they buy ropes and stuff, okay? That is not unusual. See, when I was talking about this to someone, we were talking about the fact, let me turn that music back on, that what if when he bought the rope because he needed a rope, because of his job, okay? Okay, so say when he drove off, he met somebody that needed some type of help, okay? And so he got out the truck trying to help the person, and the person, did something to him. He could have had the rope in his hand trying to help someone or something, and then they took the rope and hung him and things like that. Or somebody could have been watching him. I didn't see nobody driving behind him, though, like following him. So I don't know if that's a good scenario. But the other one, maybe he was assisting somebody, because once he drove off, you can't see him on camera anymore, right? So anything could have happened when he drove off. He could have saw somebody that needed help, or, he could have stopped this truck to help them, or whatever the case is, and they could have used that rope and hung him. I just don't know. I mean, this is kind of weird, because I'm like, if he wanted to off himself, why he could have, listen, why take a whole load to deliver if he wanted to off himself? He could have did it before he took the load. You see what I'm saying? Why drive all the way to another state and then off yourself there when you could have did it in your state that you were in? Okay. You don't have to go buy a rope. He could have did it with anything else that he has in his truck. That's what I'm saying. And who's to say he didn't stop, again, and assist someone, and that person that he assisted is the one that hung him from a tree? Because the thing about it, just think, okay, if there's no noose or anything in the rope, okay, if he tied the rope around his neck, was the rope still tied around his neck when they found him? Because if it was just like laying around his neck and it was unraveled, how is that possible if he hung himself? And then when they say he was hung from the tree, I guess if he jumped down from the tree, he would be laying against the tree. I don't know. This is weird, y'all. The whole thing is weird. Let's see what else they say here. Somebody said they use rope to tie things down that move or shake. This proves nothing to me. Who was watching him? I said the same thing. Somebody was watching him. Somebody said on the back of the bus, there are brooms that need to be tied down. Just a bunch of stuff. You can tie down. You can use that rope to do many things. Somebody said, did you see the dark vehicle following him? Did y'all see a dark vehicle? Let's go back and look at that, because I didn't see no damn car following him. Let's look and see. Hold on, let me go back. Okay, let's look at this right here. Hold on, let me show y'all. Shit, we need to see. They said it was a car following him. Let's see. This little ass video is so damn small, you can barely, y'all can't even see the damn truck. I can see. Let me go back some. So you can't see it on this camera. I could open it up on what's the name, but that's a lot of work, y'all. I want to do that. I don't see. Let me look at this myself. Let me see if I see a damn truck following this truck. Saw a car. So I'm going to tell y'all if a car is following. I do see a dark car parked in the parking lot on the side. Okay, let's see what we see surrounding everything. I see a car on the side as well. And I don't know if this car is just parked there. If somebody is in that car, we cannot tell. But I actually believe somebody did this. I really, truly do. And I think they just used that rope. Let's see. And he bought that rope for something else. Let's see a dark car. I don't see no car following him. Let me look at that again. I see a car over there, but that car did not go take off when he left. Let's see, I don't see. Yes, I do. The one that's in back. But I don't know if that car is following him. That could just be somebody in the parking lot. Yes, a dark car was in the back. It took off when he took off, but that doesn't mean that. Wait a minute, hold on. It doesn't mean. Let me pause this shit. It doesn't mean that car, that truck that was behind, on the side or whatever that left when he left, it doesn't mean that truck was following him. But then again, it could have been. Let's see. Let's see this. I can't say for sure with the truck on the side of him, because that doesn't mean it was following me. They were in a parking lot area. Okay, so I can't say for sure if that truck was following him or not. And that's another thing. Somebody said the same thing I said. It said he seems like he's in a good mood. He wasn't walking like he was just depressed. I think he even pushed the, like the grading system they have on the cash register area when you finish ringing up your stuff. He even pushed that. It looks like he did. So if you're depressed, you're not taking time to be pushing that shit, talking about Walmart did a good job. You're not taking time to do that. You're going to just leave out the damn store because you're going to be depressed and sad. So I don't know. I don't believe that. Okay. And, even though they do tie things down on the truck with other type of devices, still, the truckers do still buy ropes. Okay. David's been driving trucks for the longest. Okay. And they do use ropes sometimes. It just depends. Let's see. They arguing about a rope on here. Let's see. Somebody said all this, but still no reasonable answer to why they stopped the family from seeing the body. People has been pulled from lakes and they still let the family see the body. Right. That's the whole big thing. Why wouldn't they let them see his body? And if he hung himself, the only thing marking that he would probably have on his body is just from the rope being around his neck. So I don't know. It's very suspicious to me. Okay, somebody said, did you notice the blue truck that began to bag out when he walked by on his way to the semi? The same vehicle seems to wait for him to pull off and follow him. I could be wrong. So they said the blue truck that began to bag out when he walked by on his way to his semi, and then the same vehicle waited for him to pull off. Let's look and see that. Let's go back to the store, y'all, and check him out when he left the store. Let me see if y'all can see, because I hate the way this dude did this damn video. I may have to go to another fucking video because this dude cut this video. Okay, I do see. Let's see. I'm gonna have to look at this one because he got the damn video all circled and shit. Let's see. I'm seeing him walking to the thing. Let's see the blue truck when he was walking to the truck. Let me see, y'all. I'm going to see. Let's see this. I do see the blue truck, y'all. I do see the blue truck going by, but it doesn't mean that this blue truck, well, he did stop. He did back up. They right. It did back up. And he was stopping there. They're right about that. The blue truck did stop. Okay, it backed up and stopped. They right about that. Okay. Let's see here. What the hell? Let's go back over to the comment section. Let's see. That's a car coming out right there. That blue truck backed up and just stopped there. Trying to wait for him to drive up, because when he drives up, I'm going to see if that's the same truck that went after he pulled off. And if that's the case, they need to try to figure out the license plate of the person in the blue truck. There's the blue truck leaving out with him. That's pretty weird. Now, I did see the blue truck that pulled off when he was there, and then it stopped. And then when he took off, the blue truck followed him. Let's see what other people are saying about this. A lot of people noticed that. Somebody said he was being followed. They should be looking into who was following him, the driver in the blue truck. They bagged in and got out. They didn't follow. Somebody said they bagged in and got out. They did not follow. Okay. Somebody said, yes, I observed that later. However, I discern that we may still be onto something in reference to him potentially being followed. The theory that it may be captured on video. Okay, so they just dispelled that. Okay, they said the second truck that backed up, though, no one got out. They immediately pulled back out as soon as he pulled off. But again, because they're inside of a parking lot, you can't really say that this person was passing him, the second person, because they just dispelled the other one. They just said the first driver ended up bagging into a parking spot and then getting out of the car, going into, I guess, the Walmart. But then a second truck, they claim, was following him. But you still can't really say that because you're at a supermarket. But I still think that something happened between the time that he drove off and was outside of the camera. I believe that maybe somebody could have been following him, could have seen him in Walmart or whatever the case is and followed him. Or either something happened and he stopped to assist someone and it could have been like a little setup. And then when they could have been like they could have been acting like they needed help or something. I don't know. And then he could have got out of his truck, tried to help them and had the rope. And then, they did whatever they did and then, hung them. And I know that sounds tripped out, but people do that all the time, set people up and shit. Somebody said that blue truck was in each shot once he left Walmart. But then they said when he left, a blue truck was sitting there. They said the second truck appeared to be black to me. It actually looks like the blue truck parked in a different spot and someone in the orange shirt got out. Okay. Okay, let's see what else they're saying. Somebody said, I just rewatched it and yep, I saw it. It pulled in first and waited for him to leave and followed. Somebody said the first responder laughed. Let's see. Somebody said very suspicious. I don't think so. I think she just did that. Sometimes people just do that. Somebody said, I still don't buy that he did this to himself. Why would the caller assume he did this to himself? No, the dude said that. The caller did. He did assume that he hung himself. You know what I found odd? What was odd to me is the way the caller called in and said that he unalived himself. How did he know he unalived himself? Who is that caller? Okay. And also, why did they muffle his voice? They didn't muffle other voices on 911 calls. Also, another thing, the one thing that stood out to me is the fact that he knew that he unalived himself. How did the caller know that he unalived himself? Listen, y'all, if you see somebody hanging from a tree, you're not going to automatically assume he did it to himself. You're going to say, you see it. You're going to say, 911, it's a guy out here hanging from a tree. You won't say he hung himself like what happened. Or like you're responsible and you're just trying to pretend you did it, but you're trying to make it seem like he did it to himself. Somebody said usually when someone commits the S word by hanging, they use a chair or a stool to kick off from. When someone is unalived by hanging, there's no need for something to kick off. Unless he climbed up the tree. I can't tell how high that tree is. Unless he climbed up the tree, put the rope around his neck and then jumped down. Then he would not need a chair or nothing. He could climb up the tree, put the rope around his neck and just jump down. And once he jumped down, you got to tie the other side to, I don't even know how you could do this. Okay, let's see. You would when you have to tie but no. If the tree is tall enough, you have to, I believe somebody did it because he would have to be like basically calculating everything because the tree has to be a certain height in order for you to climb up the tree, right? And then tie the other end to one side of the tree, up higher probably, I guess. And then you jump down because you need to have enough room. So when you jump down, it'll be enough, you have enough room. So when you jump down, you won't reach the ground with your feet. So you can go ahead and be choked to unalive point. You see what I'm saying? So how would he known that being out there without checking everything out to make sure. Let's see what else some people are saying. Somebody said the caller is so calm to have found a body. I do not believe none of this. That's what I'm saying. Then why they muffle his voice? Somebody said the rope he bought has a 175-pound limit. Truckers don't use ropes, and if they did, it certainly wouldn't be $4, a $4 utility line. They could for personal reasons. Somebody said their military husband used that exact type of rope when he took his life. Okay. Somebody said we don't unalive ourselves. Some brown people do now. That's not true. Some brown people do. I still say this is weird, okay? So they talking about the caller now. I need to listen to that video again. The damn trucker, not the trucker, the person on the phone was very calm. And plus, he just knew the guy unalived himself. How did he know that? And they did not ask for the location or the name of the caller. Damn, that's weird. A lot of people notice a lot of stuff. Oh, somebody said the 911 caller gave his location at the beginning of the call. He said he was cutting grass at the Hamptons. He said his name. They just cut it out. Okay, so he did say all of that. Okay. Somebody said he was giggling. I don't care how long someone does a job, you don't giggle. Folks, quick with the excuse. The correct answer is the most simple. He was giggling? So somebody said being calm means nothing. Oh, he said he was a first responder, so it comes with the job, unfortunately. Somebody said the caller was the one who did it. Why disguise his voice? Because FBI is investigating, so they will be sure. Okay. I thought I heard him say that. Okay, so the caller is a first responder. So if they keep on talking about these two different trucks, we know that the other truck was not following him, but it was another truck there too, the one that was following him. And it was one blue one, it was one black one. The blue one bagged up and went into a parking space, okay? And the person got out. The second truck, though, the black one, went out the same way he did. I don't know if that black truck was following him, but it went the same way that he went, okay? Let's see what else. See, somebody said I'm confused. The guy said he was hanging, but the sheriff said in his initial press response, the rope had no knot or anything in it. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody said if you listen to the call, the first responder says he hung himself. Everyone is implying that means suspension up in a tree. He used tree branch to leverage his body weight. He wasn't hanging. Okay. But it still doesn't explain the no knot. There was a knot. It wasn't a noose. Those are different things. Okay. Somebody said the sheriff said not a noose, and there was not a knot. So I'm sorry. There are still a lot of questions about this, how this happened. No, I thought the sheriff said that the rope was just placed around his neck. I thought the sheriff said there was no noose. He just said the rope was placed around his neck. Let's see what this person's saying. Somebody said it was an 8 feet limb from the ground. Okay. It was wrapped around neck and tree from 8 feet tree limb wrapped. Somebody said not adding up. Somebody said, how is this him when Javion Magee had dreadlocks and this guy doesn't? Did anyone else peep that, or am I just the only one? That's a different case, dude. Somebody said, I heard that he gotten pulled over by the police on his way into town. Did he? These people be coming up with all types of shit, y'all. Let's see. Let's see what else they said about that. Somebody said it's not a sundown town. Somebody said it most certainly was. It was a sundown town. Yeah, a long time ago. But then somebody said yes, even in 2024. You know, a long time ago. Okay, it was. But it doesn't have to be a sundown town for something to happen like that. And who's to say that a person of a different race did it anyway? It could have been a person of the same race did it. So that's the tripped out thing. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a person of the same race. You just never know. If anyone did it at all. Let's see. And I did thought that was weird that the 911 caller would ask if a man hanging from a tree was awake. That was so stupid. And talk about a defib. The hell are you talking about? The dude is gone. What you gonna defib? And why would anybody have a defib while you outside like that? Let's see. So let's see what else. These people here arguing. Let's see. They still talking about that same truck. Okay, let's see what else they got here. So let me see if I hear anybody. Do I hear anybody laughing? Okay, let's see if do we hear any laugh, because I don't remember hearing a laugh. So let's see if we hear some laughter. Let's see real quick.
I had some guys out here mowing grass and I think y'all, man, I did hung yourself in a tree.
The guy hung himself in the tree?
Yeah, they look dead.
Okay,
y'all
what's
still got a rope around his neck.
Okay, and are you with him now?
Yeah.
Okay, and how old does he look?
25, 30, maybe.
Okay, 25 or 30. Okay, is he awake?
No, I think he's dead.
Breathing? Okay.
No, it don't look like it. No, he was dead.
Okay, all right.
Oh no, he's not. When he said he's unalive, he's not laughing like it's funny. You know how some people just do that little laugh like that just because they do it? That's all that is. That's not a laugh like he did something or it's funny. Okay. Again, like I said before, he could have unalived himself, but I just don't see it, because of the way he walked out the Walmart, taking the extra time to rate the service and all that. What's the point of doing all of that when you're depressed and you want to unalive yourself? I would think you just would go straight out to the truck, not looking all happy or anything, and walk in a different type of way. But I don't know for sure. I'm just saying this is what I think. And who's to say someone wasn't following him and then, had him stop or whatever the case is, or pretend like they needed assistance. I don't know. And then when he got out the truck, to help them maybe with the rope or whatever, or either they looked in the truck and found it, it could have been more than one person. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? You just never, never truly know. Let's see what else we got here. So let's see what this lady talking about.
If not, he's a 21-year-old truck driver who was found
Let me look at
with
this
a
boy's
rope
face.
around his neck in Vance County, which is in North Carolina, I believe. People are saying that it's a sundown town. I don't know much about that part, but when they first was saying that he was found hanging,
He's not smiling or nothing though, but
suspicious. And they were saying like the family
I
wasn't
don't know
able
what
to
was
go
wrong with
identify
him
his
if he
body
was
and things
depressed.
like that. But they recently released this footage of him buying the rope from Walmart. They did say that they had the footage, but you know, people say a lot of things, so people are like, well, we want to see it. So they released it. This is very sad because this still, to
doesn't
me,
answer the question.
doesn't prove anything. We don't know if somebody told him to go in there and buy it.
Right.
We don't know what was going through his head.
Right.
He didn't leave a note. No one has come out and said that they sent them, and he said he sent them any messages or said anything about what was going on. A lot of people were confused and thought that he was found hanging, but that's not true. There wasn't a lynching. There wasn't any news. There wasn't any knots. Apparently,
nothing.
They said that he was just found laid up against a tree. The sheriff who originally found him said that it wasn't any signs of foul play, but he also didn't feel like he did it himself. So just the story to me seems to be all over the place, and they need to go and find more footage of him traveling to the area to see if
I believe. Let me say this again. So that's why they got the FBI investigating. Then we're gonna leave this for the night because it's already 3:40 here. I didn't even, this time goes so quick, but I did come on kind of late. That's why the sheriff is having the FBI investigate, because he knows that something else happened. He knows this boy did not unalive himself. Okay, he knows that. Who's to say, again, that someone wasn't following him? Okay, or either he met someone because they may have appeared to be in some type of trouble. He might have gotten out his truck. They act like they needed assistance. He said, I got a rope. He goes to get the rope. He comes back out. They have a GUN in their hand or whatever the case is, get into a tussle or whatever. Probably had a GUN though. Okay. And then they hung him. And then once they hung him, they put his body up against a tree and then just left point blank. Who's to say somebody didn't do that? Who's to say that? Because when he was in that store, I don't think anyone who is trying to unalive themselves is thinking about raiding a daggone service in a damn store. Okay, I don't think you would take time out to do that. When I be mad, okay, last time when I was mad, I was inside of Walmart. Not even necessarily mad, but I was talking to somebody on the phone. They was telling me some tripped out stuff. My mom was. And I was getting kind of mad about it. I didn't take time to do a bunch of shit. I'm going to be perfectly honest. So I don't see if you're depressed or sad and you're about to go unalive yourself, you're going to go inside of Walmart. You're going to be doing everything he was doing at that cash register and then grade. It looked like he was doing that grade thing. Okay. Then he walked out the store. He wasn't walking out the store like he was sad or depressed. And then again, you did see the other truck. We already figured out the other truck, but then you do see the other one. But the only thing is about it, because he was inside of a Walmart parking lot area, that could be anybody. I'm thinking when he was driving, he saw somebody on the road. That's what I'm thinking. And it was a setup. Okay. It was a setup. And when he got out the truck to assist him, they claimed they need help or whatever. And they probably said, you got a rope or something. And then he said, yeah, let me go get it out the truck. And when he came back out the truck, they were standing out there with a GUN. He couldn't do anything. They did whatever and then hung him and then left his body, untied the rope or whatever the case is, and left the rope around his neck like he did it himself and pushed his body up against the tree. You know what I'm saying? And then they left. That's exactly what I'm thinking that happened. You know, and the thing is, though, I don't believe this guy unalive himself. I really don't. And again, why did they get the FBI if they thought that he committed the S word? Point blank. If you're committing the S word and they know you did a suicide, sorry about that, YouTube, and they did the S word, I don't think they would be calling the FBI out to investigate. And then who's to say it's a white person that did it? It could have been a black person who did it. Okay, point blank. And as far as a sundown town, like I said, it doesn't even matter. Nobody cares if it is or not. It's not one because it's mostly black, okay. But the thing about it, it used to be a long time ago, like much of the South and other places too. So it doesn't really even matter because a lot of people get unalive in non-sundown towns. People of black people. They arguing about that. So somebody said sometimes truck drivers use ropes to tie down their extra equipment or belongings to the back of our tractors. Or they use it to tie both of our doors together from the inside to keep people out. And that's what he was probably using that rope for. To tie both of the doors together to keep people out when he do layover or whatever the case is. The thing is, I don't think he was getting ready to use it to unalive himself. So it doesn't really matter what he was going to use it for. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else they got here. These people still talking about a sundown town. Okay, I want to hear them talk about the daggone thing. Somebody said check his phone. Probably some chick that broke his heart. I don't know. I don't think so. Somebody said the police stopped him earlier. What did the police stop him earlier for? But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna keep on keeping you guys updated on this. Somebody said he was beating to, what? That's why his family can't see his body. It's giving Emmett Till, and God will be revealing the truth. Let's see. I don't know if he did do that. I just think, like I just said, that he was out helping somebody and that person hung him. Somebody said people don't hang themselves from trees, especially black people. Somebody said sundown town or not, somebody did that to him. And I agree with that. He could have been hanging at first. I don't know why people keep on saying he wasn't hanging. Clearly, he must have been hanging sometime. They must have put him down and laid him against the damn tree. That's stupid. Goodness. Just because when you get there, a person is not hanging doesn't mean that they wasn't hanging before. They could have hung him and then placed his body against the tree to make it look like he committed the S word. Goodness. And somebody's right. Why would he go so far away? He could do that shit. Why would you pick up a load and drop a load and all that? Right. Somebody said, why would he pick up a load and not be able to use the money? Unless, yeah, you can get depressed all of a sudden, but he would have had to be depressed already. You know what I'm saying? He just did not look like he was like depressed. I'm looking at his mannerisms. I'm looking at what he was doing. I'm not even looking at his facial expressions because he was just serious like any other dude would be. I'm looking at how he was taking the time to do this, that, and all that. If you're trying to unalive yourself, you're not going to take your time to try to do all these things. And then he was doing stuff inside the truck before he even left. Like he was straightening up stuff and getting everything prepared. So no, I believe that he stopped to assist someone. It was a setup and they hung him. Once they got done hanging him, they took his body down and placed it against the tree and left the rope around his neck, took the noose out or whatever, the knot or whatever the hell they had in it and left it like that. That's what I think. And that's why they got the damn FBI investigating this. Somebody said you can see it on his face. Okay. He don't look like he was all like but still you can't really tell by looking at his face. Some dudes walk around looking like that. Right. Somebody said, how can you tell that he's literally just walking through Walmart, right? Right. To me, it just looked like a man behind a rope. What they expect this man to be doing? Walking around giggling all over the place? Most men are not going to do that because, they try to play like they're a little bit, they don't want to look soft and shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, I heard the 911 call. The guy who called it said he was hanging from a tree, and he said he was a first responder, so he could have taken him down when they checked to see if he breathing. He said he wasn't touching the body. Somebody said Javion was murdered. That's why they didn't want to release the body to the family. The sheriff knows the body would show that this wasn't a you-know-what situation. And I agree with this person, okay? So anyway, the thing is, I'm going to keep on updating you guys about this case until they figure out exactly what happened to this guy. I wish they had better surveillance footage. I'm pretty sure they probably do. And I'm just going to keep on checking this story out just to see, what other information they come up with to make sure this dude unalived himself or if somebody did it to him. Let's see what this person said real quick. Somebody said, let me turn this volume down because I don't want to hear all that shit. Somebody said, how could he hang himself with no visible marks or struggle from his neck? He was likely drugged. They say he has no bruises or struggle with being harmed. Then was he drugged? I want to reach out to the FOIA and get the 911 tapes in which are public records. Still don't understand why the tapes haven't been released. I believe Javion Magee stopped at the tractor trailer repair shop and was unalive. He was unalive by someone who knows someone in the police station. So he stopped at a tractor trailer repair shop. There's speculation he may have been robbed, but that can't be possible if there's no damage to his clothes or truck. I'm going to say this is as a theory. He was targeted by someone at the police station or someone who knows someone at the police station. They're trying to cover this up. Who is they? We will find out. Yep. I think something similar probably happened. I don't know exactly what happened, but yeah. Let's see this tree up close. They are showing the tree here. Let's see. And then I got to get out of here, y'all, because now I got to. Let me see. These are the trees. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I still say somebody did this because I don't even see nowhere he could have tied. I don't really see nowhere he could have tied. I guess he could have tied a rope up on that branch right there, but is it strong enough to hold his body so when he jumped down, it'll keep him, so when he jumped down, it can go ahead and do what it's meant if he was trying to unalive himself. I don't know, y'all. This is weird. Very strange. Very, very strange. Let's see. But anyway, I'm going to keep you guys abreast of that situation, y'all, and continuously be checking this and stuff because, again, I just don't feel like this dude unalive himself. And as far as P. Diddy, I'm definitely going to keep you guys abreast of that situation and keep you guys on top of that too. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. It's late as hell. It's 3:53, but I did get home kind of late. I had something to do. I had to eat and stuff like that. But thank you guys for, coming by and checking me out. Y'all, don't forget to do a couple things for me. Don't forget to, don't forget to thumbs up this video, guys. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the bell. You can share and leave a comment about these stories that I told you tonight, Sean Diddy Combs and then Javion Magee. Do you think Javion Magee unalived himself, or do you think somebody else is responsible for his unaliving? All right. So let's go ahead and do roll call, and then we are going to get out of here. Let me take this off here first, though. Let me do this a different type of way tonight. Let's take this on off. Actually, I'm going to have to go ahead and do roll call. Thank you to Jermaine for coming by, showing support. Y'all don't forget to do this. Smash that like button, and y'all can do that. All right. Thank you to Young Riz for coming by, showing support. Lightby always doing his job. Tony Bands was up in the his A. Johnny the Bush was up in the his A. J4, thank you so much for coming by, showing support. Thank you too, John. Did I always say Young Riz? If I didn't, Young Riz, thank you so much for coming by, showing support as well. And I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it. Thanks to everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches this in a replay. Y'all don't forget in the comment section to answer the questions. Do you think Javion Magee unalived himself, or do you think somebody else is responsible for his unaliving? Also, what do you think about Sean Puffy Combs' situation? And also, do you think he deserved to be out on bail? All right? All right. So let's get ready to get on out of here. Let me change this. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night. If I can, I'll do it live before I leave, but I don't know for sure. But if not earlier tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow night, okay? And I will be checking for updates on Sean Combs and Javion and anybody else that I covered. All right? Other than that, y'all have a good night or good morning, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Happy and blessed Thursday, y'all. See you guys later. Peace out. Let me go ahead and do this, y'all. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and do this, y'all. Y'all know what the routine is. Wait a minute, where's the thing at? All right, y'all. See y'all in my next video. Have a good night and a good day tomorrow, which is today now. Peace out, y'all.